Hi guys, welcome to my contemporary Thon readathon vlog. It's the 23rd today. Yesterday was the 22nd and I did get a head start on some of the books. So I'm just going to go over my sort of plan for this week for the readathon. So the plan is to get one audiobook read, which is Don't Date Rest Santos, which will be the book that completes all the challenges in one, but I have a few more. So I'm currently got 4 hours left on the audiobook, and I read an hour today. So I had 5 hours on last night, and I read an hour this morning while I was doing some laundry and was having a shower. So I will read an hour a day or 2 hours a day because I've got TAFE tomorrow, so I need something to listen to while I'm studying. So that's my plan. In terms of online, like screen reading, I have gone 86 pages into Old Ones Out by Nick Stone. Really enjoying that. And I've gone a little bit into Midnight Mass, which is a novella, which is sexy priests, and I'm here for it. And I've also some ways into The Love and Lies of, I think it's Ash someone. It's like, I believe like it's a book about a girl who is lesbian, and her parents find out that she has a girlfriend, so they send her to be arranged to have an arranged marriage. Basically, it's her trying to balance her identity and faith, I believe, which was one of the books that I found out via Sajid from Books of My Social Life. So those are my priorities for the readathon. I do have a couple of like books that I can trade in or trade out if I get bored or if I'm not feeling the books that I'm currently reading, which do fit some of the challenges, but the goal is Don't Date Rosa Santos. So physically, I am about 99 pages into From Twinkle with Love by Sandy and Manon. This is really cute. It's sort of reminding me a bit of What I Like About Me, which I read earlier this year. Whereas, like, it's a girl who's got a friend they're obviously not connecting, and she's also got a long-time crush on this boy, but she starts to fall for the boy's brother, whereas in What I Like About Me, it was the friend of the main crush that she had. And it's really giving me those vibes, which I really, really love, and I am hopefully going to finish this or make headway today after lunch, because I'm finding this really interesting. And my other physical books that I've got on this TBR are these Gangster Volume 7 and 8. I originally had just put 8 on the TBR, but I want to just read 7 just to get a refresher on what's happened before I dive into 8. So those are also, I probably will read those tomorrow because they're quite quick. They're like not even like an hour read each, so that is 2 hours that I can just read 2 volumes of manga. So that is my update for the first time, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. I really put like a TBR together that I'm able to complete all the challenges but still have a few options, because I find that sometimes contemporary books might just not suit me and I have other options there. So I am interested in a couple of the other options that I've put in, but most of them are audiobooks, so I'll wait till I finish Don't Date Rosa Santos and probably start another one. But that's all for now, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Bye! Hi, so it's currently 6:30 on day one, and I have read a little bit more of From Twinkle with Love. I think I'm going to call it When Dimple Met Rishi, but that's because that. So I'm now on page 103, so I've made progress on this. I listened to a little bit more of Don't Date Rosa Santos, and now I am on page 42 of 186 of Midnight Mass, a Priest novella. And this is from a series from Sierra Simone. It's a novella, and it's about a priest who likes to be holy but likes to do really, really dirty things, and I'm here for it. So that's my update for now. I've got dinner cooking, so I'm probably going to have dinner, and then after that I'll probably try to get a little bit more Midnight Mass done, because I've been reading From Twinkle with Love when I'm going to bed, and I've just been reading bits of it. So I will do that, and then I have to charge up some of my devices because I'm going to TAFE tomorrow, so I'll be listening to hopefully Don't Date Rosa Santos, and then on my break I'll hopefully be able to finish Midnight Mass or Odd Ones Out, which, Speaking of odd ones out, I might as well give you some stats. The one thing I love about Scribd is that it's not just audiobooks, it's like ebooks and PDFs and whatever else. So I really like that. So I have 223 pages left of Odd Ones Out by Nick Stone. So that's 83 of 307. So that's 27% the way there. Midnight Mass is 23. So all in all, we are doing really well on day one. So I am super excited for the rest of this readathon. I don't know if I'll vlog tomorrow during TAFE, just because unless I get there early, I don't really vlog at TAFE. I might do like a little Instagram story, but I don't know. But yeah, that's my update, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm at TAFE. Now 107 pages into From Twinkle with Love, and drama is happening, so that's interesting. Hi, so I know it's been a while since I last updated you. Last time you saw me going to TAFE and then reading a bit of From Twinkle with Love before class started. It's now 4:14 in the afternoon, and I have just finished Midnight Mass, a priest novella. So the novella is sort of like a sequel to Sierra Simone's Priest, which I didn't really know it was a sequel to Priest. I thought maybe it was just like another story set in the world. So I am spoiled for Priest, but I don't really mind because like it was a short book and I really wanted to read something of Sierra Simone's that wasn't 300 something pages. But her writing was good, her sex scenes were steamy and really fun. Midnight Mass is basically about this husband and wife, and they are going through the routine of like Christmas time and Thanksgiving, and there is a lot of jealousy, a lot of sex scenes and steaminess, and just, yeah, it was really what I expected. It was a priest story. I will say that there was one moment where I was particularly like, oh, really? We're going to do this? There is a guy called Anton who Father Bell sees as like a threat, because apparently Poppy, who is his wife, tried to turn Father Bell away by kissing her like ex-boyfriend, and so he's like jealous, but then it's revealed that Anton is gay and has a crush on Father Bell. And like when I read that Anton was gay, I was like happy for Father Bell. In another way, I was like, wait, so given your history with Father Bell, you thought it was best not to tell him Anton was gay and just let him be jealous? Because there's a moment in the book where like it gets to like the bit where they've got to like break up and have like time apart, and she is like, you know, I want you to stop being so jealous, Anton is gay. And if she had just said that straight off the bat, a whole host of problems would have been cleared up, but she didn't. But I'm just like, why though? Like, but But it was good. I would say it's about a solid 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it. I would like to read more from Sierra Simone, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world. But it was really, really good, and I highly recommend, even if you just want a taste of Sierra Simone's writing, just this, because you really don't have to know anything of Father Bell's and Poppy's history. It's all set up. I was invested straight away, and like I said, sex scenes were steamy. So that's my first read for the Contemporary-a-thon. I finished my first read that was not on my actual TBR, but yeah, so tomorrow I will be going downtown to do some errands, so hopefully I will read more of Don't Date Rosa Santos and start making work of The Odd Ones Out by Nick Stone, and hopefully get more of from Twinkle with Love in today. So I'll update you soon. Bye. Wow, that was very, very quick update. So I didn't really... Hang on. This will have to do. So I didn't really reread the whole volume of Volume 7, and this is for my pick for a dark brooding story. I didn't really read the whole of Volume 7, I just read the last, probably that much of it, just because I do remember what happens up to the last frame, but I wanted to refresh my mind so I freshly can go from Volume 7 of Gangster to Volume 8 of Gangster, because the first couple of scenes did not make sense, but they made sense once I realised what happened in this last volume. And if you don't know what this series is, it's a graphic novel manga series following two handymen by Nick and Warwick, who are known as the handymen and who do the jobs which the mafia bosses and the cops don't want to do, and they take on a former prostitute who they rescue called Alex as a secretary. And it's such a good series, and we're in the 8th volume now and everything's changing, and we just got like a goodbye scene between Big Mama and Warwick, who was Warwick's former pimp and sort of motherly figure, and I'm very, very excited to see where it's going. So I need to go feed the animals, but that is just my update. So I've officially finished one book. I'm going to hopefully finish this tonight and then get more from Twinkle with Love read as well. So I'll see you in a sec. Bye. Woody, get it. Good job. Good kills. Hello. Finish Gangster Volume 8. I am not a happy woman. I'm not a happy woman. I don't know how to feel. Like, because we got a lot of Constance and Marco, and then their death, and how he forgot the rings, and she's like, you stupid dummy, as she like took the last bullet for his punishment because of his former colleagues wanting revenge after him, and it was so beautiful, and I would like it. Constance and Marco were supposed to live, but I can't have happiness in this world. But other than that, we did get a particularly emotional scene about Nicholas, and just because Warwick has now killed one of the big bosses and is going for this total annihilation of the Twilights, which is what Nicholas is. But I think that Warwick is playing a long game, and I hope that Nicholas and Warwick and Alex reunite. I hope Alex gets to reunite with her brother. It was a great installment, and I do think that the emotional weight of Constance and Marco's relationship, and the fact that Stryker and a couple of his old colleagues are coming back to hunt him, is made more emotional if you have read the spin-off prequel series called Gangster Curse, which is all about Marco's adventures as his codename Spars, and that added more emotional weight to this volume, so I recommend reading that. But this volume was so good, and these 2 volumes were to complete the challenge, read a dark or hard-hitting contemporary, and yeah, I loved these. I love rereading a bit of this, and I loved reading this volume. So that's 3 books that are finished for the Contemporary-a-thon, which I'm pretty happy with. I love this series so much. I highly recommend Gangster. So I'll see you guys. It's around about 9:30 on day 3 of the Contemporary Thon, and I just wanted to give you a brief reading update and probably what I'm going to be doing today. So first of all, I've listened to 1 more hour of Don't Date Rosa Santos on audio, and like I'm so low-key like loving it because it's not going the typical way where person is in love with like they're both in love with each other, but this one person is cursed, so they don't, acknowledge that they love. But Rosa is acknowledging that she is falling for Alex and is starting to love and have feelings for him, and she's not trying to deny it in order to make him, go away and stay away from her because she's cursed. Blah 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 blah. I'm really just liking that she's upfront with her feelings, and while she's mindful of her family's curse, she's sort of just trying to figure her way through all this. I'm really, really loving that, and just the audiobook in general is just great. So I've got 3 hours left on the audiobook, and I am going shopping today, so on my walk down to the shops, I will be listening to Don't Date Rosa Santos on audiobook, hopefully. Now, second thing is that I'm this much of a way through From Twinkle with Love, which equals to page 135. This again is progressing in a way that I really, really like. Most stories when there's like a crush on a crush, but then they start feeling for someone else instead of their crush, they sort of panic about it, where Twinkle is accepting that she's falling for Salil, and that, she's starting to fall for him. Sort of like how in What I Like About Me, Maisie was falling for Beamer, but she like questioned why she was falling for him, like when she's had a crush on Sebastian for forever. Sort of the same deal with this one, but yet again, it's the heroine just not trying to quell her feelings. She's sort of accepting that she's feeling these feelings, which in a lot of contemporary romance, you just have this moment when they're like, I don't feel anything, I'm an ice queen, I blah, 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 blah. When in reality, they do feel them, and that leads to a lot of miscommunication, which is one of my hated tropes. But no, this book is so good, it's so sweet, and it's just something that I really, really needed. Like, I like books where characters are open about their feelings for one another, and there's not so much drama about them, because it's how I roll. I'm very open with people that I like and love about why I like and love them. Like, it's just how I am. I don't hide my feelings for people. So I really like to see that written in books. So on the agenda today with that is to get 1 more chapter of From Twinkle with Love finished, 1 more hour of the Don't Date Rosa Santos audiobook, and then make headway on The Old One Out by Nick Stone and The Love and Lies of Ali, which is my new pick for beloved book by the fandom booktuber, which is Saeed from Books Are My Social Life, because I don't think in the mental state that I am in at the moment I can deal with grief and just loss and that sort of thing with Anger Is a Gift. I'm mentally and emotionally ready for that book yet. So that's the only one I am switching out. And I did update my reading journal, which I'll have to do today as well. And yeah, so that's my update for you guys. I will be probably doing some small clips up there, so I'll update you when I've got more. But thank you for watching and have a fabulous day until I update you again. Bye! Hello! Welcome back. It's now 5:01 p.m. on day 3 of the Contemporary Thon, and I have read another hour of Don't Date Rosa Santos. I didn't listen to any of it while I was walking downtown earlier today and when I was running errands, because like I need to focus on where I'm going when there's like so many people around, because I kind of just get enveloped into the story. But I have just listened to another hour, which means I have an hour left. So that means I listened to 2 hours of Don't Date Rosa Santos today. So I've got an hour left. I'm probably going to listen to a little bit more because we've just gone to a part where Rosa's grandmother has died. And I feel sad about that. Her grandmother, well, she's not died. She's like had cardiac arrest and she's in hospital. So I've just gone up to the part where Rose's grandmother has had cardiac arrest and she's in hospital. And yeah, I sort of kind of expected something like this because it's the whole book, like everything there was an issue but it was easily resolved, where this is just out of the water. But I am enjoying it and I'm enjoying the narrator. And if I finish this tonight, that means I've finished 4 books. Yeah, Midnight Mass, Volume 7, Volume 8. And which means I would have finished the readathon, because Don't Dare Sustain just covers all the challenges, which is the one that I said I wanted to get read for this readathon. So I'll check back in with you later. I'm actually really excited because tomorrow I'm going to be having coffee with a friend who loves books. So I'm really excited that I'll have more to share with you of my thoughts in the next update. Bye. Yep, we're doing it from this angle again. I love it. Hands free. So, I have just gone out of the shower and I have finished my 4th read. 5th. Don't Date Rosa Santos, which was on audiobook. And this completed all the challenges it's a 2019 release. It has yellow on the cover because of her dress. It's a dark and hard hitting. It has plants on the cover. It's illustrated. Just all the challenges. What is that? Anyway, I finished The Days of Santos, which was the book that I had set up to be the book that if I finished it would cover all the challenges, which is exciting. So technically I finished the contemporary-a-thon in day 3 because the challenge was to shout out a booktuber, which is how I completed it. And it's not really a booktuber, but it is someone within the community. Her name is CW and she runs the Quiet Pond, and I will link the Quiet Pond down below. But she talked really, really highly of it. And yeah, it is a 2019 release. It's a contemporary with yellow on the cover. It's a diverse contemporary. Rosa is bisexual and a child of immigrants. It's an illustrated cover. It's dark and hard-hitting. There's a lot of talk about family secrets and like curses, and just it went to very dark places, and it talked a lot about grief and everything. It had plants on the cover, and yeah, it's beloved by CW, which is why I chose it. So I'm really excited that I am officially finished the contemporary-a-thon. The only 2 books now on my TBR officially are the Odd One Out by Nick Stone, and that is it, because that's all I set. So because I'm so excited. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night, and I'll see you on day 4 of the readathon. Bye.